Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Andrea and today I'm sharing 5 neutral farmhouse Christmas DIYs made with mostly Dollar Tree items. So let's get started. This DIY is a Christmas joy sign. I got this sign at Dollar Tree and I'm painting it this pretty green color in the shade Aloe from Decor. These little wood slices are from Dollar Tree, and I'm writing out the word joy with one letter on each wood slice. I'm now hot gluing the wood pieces onto the sign. I'm using this burlap lace ribbon from Dollar Tree to make a bow for the bottom of the sign. This is a super simple bow. I'm just cutting the ribbon into several pieces, then crisscrossing them and hot gluing them in place. Next, I'm adding a little wood bead to the center of my bow. I'm adding these little wood snowflakes to the top of the sign. These are also from Dollar Tree. To create the sign's hanger, I'm using floral wire and I'm stringing a bunch of small wood beads onto the wire. I'm attaching the wire to the back of the sign using hot glue. Today's video is part of the 5 Under 5 monthly challenge hosted by Missy from the Crafty Cove and Emily from Farm Charm Chic, and co-hosted this month by Krista from Krista's Crafty Life. The theme this month is Farmhouse Christmas, so make sure to check out the playlist linked below for lots of farmhouse Christmas DIY inspiration. This DIY is a little nativity scene. I'm using this wooden house shape from Dollar Tree for the manger, and I'm painting it white with chalk paint from Folk Art. I'm distressing it a little bit by dry brushing some brown paint over top of the white. For my Mary and Joseph figurines, I'm using tumbling tower blocks from Dollar Tree. I'm painting Mary a light blue and Joseph brown, both of which are Dollar Tree paints. For their heads, I'm using wood beads and hot gluing them to the tops of the blocks. These are my finished little people. Now I want Joseph to be a little bit taller than Mary, so I'm hot gluing him onto a couple of letter tiles from Dollar Tree. You could also use a little wood block or anything that's going to raise him up a bit. This part will be covered up, so you don't have to worry about painting it or making it look nice. I'm using this burlap ribbon from Dollar Tree to create baby Jesus. I'm cutting off a piece of the ribbon, then rolling it up and trimming it down until it's the right size. Now I'm hot gluing a smaller wood bead on the end of the burlap piece for the head, then hot gluing little baby Jesus onto the front of Mary and Joseph. I'm taking some moss and gathering it on the bottom of the manger scene, hot gluing it in place. Next, I'm taking this white berry garland from Dollar Tree and I'm draping it over the manger. I'm folding it in half so it's doubled up, and then hot gluing it in place on the roof. To finish off my nativity, I have this star from Dollar Tree. It is glittery gold on one side, but I'm gluing it so the plain wood side is facing out because that matches the aesthetic much better. This DIY is a braided wreath. I have this 9-inch embroidery hoop that I previously spray painted this copper color, and this will be the base of the wreath. To make the braid, I'm using jute cord and I'm cutting 9 strands that are each 4 feet long. I'm tying an elastic band around the top of the strands to keep them together, and I'm also sticking them to the table with some tape. I'm separating the strands into 3 sections of 3 strands each, then braiding them all together. Now that my braid is finished, I'm hot gluing it to the embroidery hoop. I ended up with a longer braid than I needed, so I'm just going to cut it off at the end. The part where the 2 ends of the braid come together doesn't look so great, but it will get covered up with all of the embellishments. This greenery is from Dollar Tree, and I'm hot gluing it to the bottom of the wreath. I'm also adding little white berries and pine cones to finish it off. This DIY is a buffalo check Merry Christmas sign. I'm using this sign from Dollar Tree, and I'm taking off the burlap Christmas garland because I will be using that in this DIY. I'm using one of the new 2023 Dollar Tree calendars, flipping to the December page, and I'm cutting out the word Merry and the wreath. For the background of my sign, I'm using the black and white buffalo check vinyl from Dollar Tree. I'm tracing out the sign onto the vinyl, then cutting it out and sticking it onto the sign. Now to add the calendar pieces I cut out earlier, I'm hot gluing Mary and the wreath onto the sign, and I'm also adding the burlap Christmas garland to the bottom. For the sign's hanger, I'm using wood beads and floral wire. I'm stringing the beads onto the wire and hot gluing the wire in place on the back of the sign. This DIY is a wooden joy sign. I got this wood sign from Dollar Tree, and I'm starting by painting the O green with the shade Holly Green from Deco Art. I got this neutral checked ribbon on sale at Michael's for $2, and I'm using it to cover the J and Y of the sign. I'm tracing out the letters onto the ribbon, then gluing it in place. I first tried using a glue stick, but it wasn't really working, so instead I'm using tiny dabs of hot glue. I realized later I'm actually missing a piece of the J, which I did find, and I'll be gluing back on later. The Y is wider than the actual ribbon, so I'm having to do this in a couple different sections. Next, I'm using this burlap lace ribbon to create a bow for the bottom of the sign. I'm creating 3 loops in the ribbon, one smaller in the center and 2 slightly larger ones on either side. Then I'm hot gluing it all in place so it holds together and hot gluing it to the sign. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know in the comments which DIY was your favorite, and please subscribe for more videos like this. See you next time.